Hello friends, welcome back to our TSInfo YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to discuss PowerApps ForAll function. PowerApps ForAll function helps evaluate the formula and perform actions for all the records in a table. It evaluates some functionality on each row of a particular table or collection or database. In the PowerApps ForAll function, the input and return value are the same. That means whatever you apply to the input value, it will return the same. If the value is blank, there is no record in the result of the table. The ForAll function in PowerApps, you can perform multiple operations using a separator. ForAll is not delegable while using other functions such as a filter. Next I will show you syntax of the PowerApps ForAll function. Here you can see the syntax of the ForAll function is ForAll table and formula. Here the table is required and it is specify the table, and formula also required that specify the formula to evaluate all records of the formula. Next I will show you practically some examples based on the PowerApps ForAll function. First example, I will show you simple calculation using a data source like squares. Squares is nothing but here I am using a collection. For that, go to the app object. Here select the onStart property to create the collection. Here you can see this is my collection name like squares, and these are the values to create the collection. Now select the default screen. Next insert a list box control. Then set its items property like. Here you can see this is my collection name like squares, and here I am using square root function to get the value like this. Next example I will show you how to create collection using a ForAll function. For that, go to the app object. Here select the onStart property to create the new collection. Here you can see this is my collection name like statements, and here I am using the values like good morning, goodbye and hello. Now to display these records on a list box control, just click on the list box. Here set its items property instead of this formula like. Here you can see I am using my collection and also Microsoft Translator. Here you can see I'm adding the data like Microsoft Translator connector here. Then I'm translate the value like French. In the same way, I will explain how to set variable using a PowerApps ForAll function. For that, insert another blank screen, and you need to create a collection. For that, go to the app object. Here select the onStart property to create the another collection. Here you can see this is my collection name like collection variables, and this is the variable value like PowerApps. And you should remember whenever you create a PowerApps collection, just click on the run onStart property to get the created collection. Now go to the another screen. Here insert the text label. Then set its text to property like. Here you can see I'm using first function to get the collection, and this is my collection variable value. In the last example, I will explain how to use PowerApps split for all. For that, insert another blank screen. Then insert a button control. Then change the button text like. Then set its on select property like. Here you can see this is the sentence to split with every space, and this is my collection name. Now go to the preview section, and once the user click on the button control, the result will be stored in the PowerApps collection. To view the collection, go to the variable section. Here expand the collection drop down and select specific collection like collect using split, then click on the view table option. You can see here this is the result of the ForAll function split. Yes friends, this is all about how to use ForAll function in PowerApps. I hope guys you like this video. To give a like and do subscribe our YouTube channel for more free videos on SharePoint Online, PowerApps, Power Automate and Power BI. Thank you.